Hi, all good people. We're coming live from Dallas, Texas. My name is George Bugwa, and this is Engineer Gitao here. We're going to talk about politics today. And the topic we're going to talk about is Kiambu, about the Jubilee nomination that we saw. Now, I got to say this, that that was a protest vote. All the political giants, they fell out. All the big names, the political bigwigs, they all fall out. People there
and it's not just Kiambu, by the way.
It's everywhere, So we're gonna talk about it here. It's Kiambu, so let's get on it.
Yes.
So let's talk about Kiambu, and I think nomination of Waititu. I don't agree with it. I kind of like Kabogo, because I think Kabogo is somebody who is very intelligent.
Just because, is it because, when you say he's very intelligent, is it because he can well articulate himself, that he can speak well?
He's an eloquent person, I can say that, but his credentials speak for itself. So
I don't know about credential.
Yeah, like Waititu claimed went to Punjab. I don't know whether it's true or not.
But sometimes I don't even. He actually says Punjab is one of the best universities in commerce.
It is, but did he actually went there? Because there are some speculations that he never went there. So
clearly, let's then talk about the personalities, I guess. Before, and I want to put this in record. My preferred candidate actually was James Nyoro, and actually I had the privilege to meet him when he was in Seattle. And I told him that he had a chance to run, but he understand. The politics in Kiambu is a little bit different. Sometimes you have to, the way you communicate, and it's very difficult to penetrate and to have the people listen to you, even if you have idea. Not just in Kiambu, but even in Nairobi, for example, we have a worthy candidate, Peter Kenneth, that was not elected, but they gave it to Sonko. And it's just happening everywhere, where in cases where people who can authenticate their cases plead to the people and even bring give an ideology that has weight on it and just being dismissed. And it just happened that they gave it to Waititu. Let's talk about the personality. One of the things that I've heard from my friend is that they say this guy is a thug.
He's not a dog. You cannot substantiate that. Because call the things the way they are.
And the reason why they say he's a dog is because he's been seen in the street, for example, demonstrating when people when trying to bring the buildings down.
That's just a rumor. There's no evidence to that.
In comparison, for example, this is actually a real case, where I have actually, and the reason why I have an issue with Kabogo is Mercy Kaino is one of the ladies that was seen actually with him slapping her. Definitely.
You don't know that. You cannot just talk on speculations.
Somebody came forward, and by the way, there is a video that is there.
There's no evidence.
No, there was a clear video showing Kabogo slapping the lady, and the next thing you know, the lady was seen dead. And by the way, the parts were found in different places in Waiwaki.
No, I disagree with that, because that's just a rumor.
And the case was dismissed, by technicality, and of course I understand. Maybe I don't know. I'm just saying, but maybe that's the reason why he had to become the governor.
I think
because he was the brink of actually being prosecuted, and he escaped that because eventually he became the governor of Kiambu. But if you talk about the personality, historically, if you listen for all the things that Kabogo is being accused of, being a drug baron, and also at the same time having to deal with those people who are bringing illicit alcohol in Kiambu.
I hate to bring this conversation to the hearsay
and clear the mess that we have in Kiambu for the time. Actually, he did it for a short time that he became the member of parliament of Kabete. He worked there from door to door, cleaning up all the illicit drink.
Do you think we're going to be better off with Waititu than Kabogo? You think we're going to be better off? Because I haven't seen anything Waititu have done.
So the question is, are we going to be better off? I hope we should. I hope we should be better off, because if Waititu haven't learned from what the Kiambu people can do, but what they did to Kabogo, then I'm sure it won't take long for him to be shown the door. Actually, there's too much weight on Waititu to perform, and what I know for sure is this: Kabogo was given the opportunity. Kiambu was quiet for almost 5 years, and they say that Kiambu in this case was fiscal conservative.
He's a fiscal conservative, Kabogo.
Because he never spent any of the penny that he was given by the federal government.
So, and that's good for us.
Sorry, I'm confusing state. It was given by the nation, but he never spent, just because he never spent the billions on actual development, because
but he has generated the revenue for
does
Kiambu.
not qualify him.
Yeah, just for
to
charging
be
for the
fiscal
parking.
conservative.
The parking, like if you go to like any place like Kiambu, like I think you have to pay for the parking.
But
so that's
what did you do with the money then? What did you do with the money?
I think we have seen like in Thika, he developed like the maternity ward.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a 400, but it's a state of the art in Thika. It was under construction last year. I haven't really checked for that.
What we need to do is to have the Auditor General come to Kiambu before actually he leave the office and audit clearly how the money was spent, even though it was silently in the account. Because I do believe, and this actually has been the case for people who work in the public work, especially who are dealing with the money, with the kind of money he was dealing with. I do believe, by all means necessary, that he invested the note.
I think
he never spent the money, but he invested the note only to gain for himself. But the people of Kiambu did not in any way benefit from him being the governor.
Like I said before, I think people of Kiambu,
that is why
they are voting based on the personality, not on the issues,
Any development.
Waititu might be likable, but I don't think he's gonna bring anything to Kiambu,
But
he's gonna bring.
He is humble, and his public
humble doesn't mean anything. You need a tough love, Kiambu. Tough love.
He has to understand
this. Straight.
Yes, he has to understand this. Any development comes with a cost.
I'm very skeptical. I'm very skeptical. But
you live in Seattle, and know High Five, for example, in Seattle. How long has it been since we started constructing it?
Over
almost
forever.
5 to 6 years, forever.
Yes, yeah.
That means every year money is spent. Tender being given from here to there, all kind of shady deals happening. For any development to happen, I tell you, I guarantee you, for any development to happen everywhere, you call it, I don't call it.
And the way here, Nyambia Gita, he's saying like Gitao's politics are based on rumors and tabloid information, but I'm glad her exorcism. but he exercises his First Amendment. She's saying the truth.
Well, one of the things that I say this. Remember, I say this. She's right. I say
we cannot spread rumors.
I'm not saying
rumors on us.
I'm not saying that I'm 100% correct. I'm saying if the Auditor General can actually vet,
but if you cannot
substantiate
the money, if you cannot,
then you'll see for sure that the money, that the 20 or whatever billions he was given is intact. But Kabogo have used the money to invest, be it in stock, be it in whatever. He has used the money to gain the interest out of the cost of the people of Kiambu.
What I'm gonna say, like, we are in a big mess in Kiambu. Like, I think people they could
have
given him at least a second term. He could have done like something,
Young men I end up found in what the Karabat. I don't know, drunk and not having anything to do. And for those who have actually made it, they have either the motorcycle, what do you call them? What do you call them now?
The Uber.
You're talking about the motorcycle one. I don't know. You're talking about the
tuk-tuk. Yeah, the tuk-tuk. Yes.
And the only one that you end up finding themselves using. And then and if you talk about all the buildings, for example, in Kiambu, that is not the work of Kabogo. It's just people that have invested in
some of the work. Yeah, you have contributed some of the work.
But you have to remember this. In Waititu's ticket, I know people would have wanted Nyoro to be the governor, but not Waititu. But I actually commend Nyoro for this case because he understands that.
Was he running this time, by the way? Nyoro? What happened to him? Because
he didn't technically running. I think the name was on the ballot, but he didn't technically running. I'm not sure whether even the name was on the ballot. But he's gonna be the deputy governor to.
Was he caught lying last time? He said he's a doctor. They call him Dr. Nyoro, and he's not even doctor. Like, was that the case? Like they found out.
I don't know about that, but
he actually didn't go to the university he claimed to have gone, and
that's the thing.
Giving himself a title of a doctor, where there was speculation he never even.
For example, you know the president, for example, President Moi, he can be considered he had a doctorate degree because he was given the honors doctor.
You can no.
So,
we're talking about
the titles
education,
were- the
not
titles
the
of
honorary.
education.
Anybody can get an honorary doctorate.
And that's the
you
case.
know,
I think
that-
I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
I need to. I haven't discussed the particulars of what kind of degree, but I do know he have a master's.
And this is the problem
He's
with
a
Kenya.
well-educated
The
person.
problem in Kenya
he led
is-
a foundation, Waka for a foundation. He was right here in right here in Seattle, where he was working the Bill Gates Foundation. A very for you to be considered for the position that he was in, he was catering for a number of the units here in Africa. That is, and what he did, he had big ideas. The man is full of ideas. When actually he told me about the corporate
But he's not yet cut for the job. I can say that.
he is not cut for the kind of politics that dirty somebody. You see, when Kabogo came in public television saying that he was a devil worshipper, come on, how low can the man go? When you talk about the devil worshipper, I believe if you're a devil worshipper, it means you're a liar. A liar is the one who maybe is a devil worshipper. But the guy was
We don't know that. We don't know
this
that.
idea of people
Yeah.
coming to rubbish all kind of nonsense politics, saying somebody was a devil worshipper, somebody was a,
Yeah.
what that we saw Nyoro realizing their bigger issue, and he wanted to discuss the matter.
But I'm
at
gonna
hand.
say-
and, well, 2013 is long gone. We are now going to 2018, and I truly believe, by all means possible, that Waititu will be the governor. Under him will be Nyoro, but there's a deal that has been cut between the two of them.
Yeah.
I do believe that somehow Waititu is the kind of guy who is humble. He's not the kind of guy who's gonna go around cussing people. You
can be humble, but you cannot, if he's not doing anything, we're gonna call him out for that, and we need to see his manifesto.
And
What
he
is
has
his
somebody
plan?
who's he has a good deputy.
What is he gonna do?
He has a good deputy that I believe that it's not going to be the case like happened with Makao Mutua, where the deputy, they had some disagreement and somehow they start locking each other. I believe this is going to be a good relationship between Waititu and Nyoro, because Nyoro is one person that is not going to put him in a box.
Yeah.
He's a better version of Miguna. Put it that way.
Yeah, Miguna is rubbish. You know, we cannot talk about Miguna. Is a person. He's just an arrogant guy. You know, he's gonna go down the bell, like below the bell. He's a guy who just bash everybody. He has nothing good to say about anybody. So let's not talk about Miguna. About our conversation now, because he's not a legitimate guy. Was he running for governor for Nairobi?
Yeah, he's still running. He's running on his own as an independent, and the people of Nairobi have spoken and they have picked Sonko.
Which they should have picked Peter Kenneth.
Well, I don't know about that. Sometimes, like I told you, in Kenya, you have to be able to communicate
It's called
to the language of which the people can get
It's called
and
political
understand.
hooliganism. Like you gotta be a hooligan, you gotta be a dog for you to get elected in a
I think
political office in Kenya. That's what we are right now.
I think
because all the
Peter
good guys, they're getting voted out. Look what happened.
No,
in
I think
Kiambu,
Peter
Nairobi.
Kenneth was well served to actually maybe become the
He's a
governor
very-
of
he's
Moranga.
a-
If he wanted to run for Moranga, Mwangi Wairia is back now. I believe he had a good chance of being a governor of Moranga. He actually would have been elected with a landslide in Moranga. But Nairobi,
They should have given Peter Kenneth a
Sonko-
chance.
This guy has been on the ground for years. How many years have Sonko been in the ground in Nairobi? Just to come and dismiss Sonko, and his name to put it that way. And
I don't think Sonko has done anything other than he's giving handouts.
what he says,
I don't think Sonko has done any governance. I don't think he's gonna be a fit for the job to be a governor of Nairobi.
the problem is that how do you
And
change?
we don't even know whether he's gonna be there because he's gonna face Kidero.
What bothers
Kidero
me?
is a very good politician.
What bothers me, I'm from Kenya, and
Yeah.
what bothers me is when I was watching those people line up. For example, when Sonko was declared the winner, and by the way, we don't want to drift from the topic of Kiambu, and I saw people almost the age of my dad dancing and doing the way we have seen the teachers round.
Yeah.
And I saw that kind of behavior. I don't know. I mean. You're not gonna see me, even if you're the one who is a governor, and you're not gonna see me just
I
doing
think
some
we
of
need
the
to go
crazy
back
stuff
to
that you
Kenya
see
and
happening.
run for an office, and we're gonna turn things around there because Kenya is going in a really bad direction right now. All the people who are elected in the office are kind of
Well, speaking about that, by the way, you see,
and I
for the
saw
MCA
did you see
position,
Jago was running as well?
yeah, but for the position of for example, if you go back to Kiambu, for the position of the MCA, this young man, what's the name of the young man that was elected in Kewa location where we were from?
Stanley Mwaura. or
Stanley
something,
Mwaura, yeah. You see, the thing about it, you see, for example, those are the kind of things I see that this young man was busy tamaking
Do you
and
think
campaigning.
he deserved the win? I I think more
Well,
people who are qualified who deserve the win. But
I don't know
again,
what he said to the people, but I
Yeah.
believe the people kind of listen to him. But I will say this: we made a mistake with Karungu Wazangwa and others who have been there before when we made them to become the MCA. And look what happened. They
I
just
think
mixed themselves.
Karungo Ananga was good for the MCA. He did a good job.
But
I think he's moving too fast, which is a very bad strategy.
You should
He's
have
trying
run
to
to the
go-
members of parliament. He had a chance actually of taking fire.
Or
out.
even MCA.
And by the way, I
was wrong.
recommend him for actually doing a good job for standing against Kaboko. But Karungu Wadangwa was, you see, the thing about it
He's
is,
trying to move
I
too
can't
fast,
blame the
yeah.
MCA. The MCA have to feed off from the governor. And Kaboko hold all the money in this case. They couldn't do nothing.
Because the MCA
All they could do now is to
misuse
fight
the
for their
money.
salary. And that's what they did, by the way. Yeah, they're going to misuse the money, but guess what? Do you know what pisses me off? Kabogo, you know where the Gishagi, where I believe, I don't know, but maybe he was born there in Komodai area. But look, if you drive
His family is from
there to
Komodai.
Komodai,
Yeah.
the last person historically in the whole of Gedongori constituency, which is mostly part of what we call the Kiambu County today. People remember one person. Who do you remember?
AK Magogo.
Mahu. You see,
AK
there
Magogo,
is
yeah.
nothing,
He was
no more
the
development in
member of
Kiambu
parliament,
other than
yeah.
what? Another development that was brought by one person, Magogo. Magogo built Gadirimo girls,
But that was
all the university, all the colleges you see.
That was a different political
I mean,
climate. That's a whole different
the
story.
secondary schools you see around.
Yeah, that's a-
were all the effort and work done by one person. But look, after that, what happened? We had the opportunity, Kaboko in this case would have gone and try to improve the school condition, try to also improve the road, which I'm not necessarily part of his docket. I know he said that it was a work of fire, but there's so many things that he would have done. But he squandered the opportunity simply because he wanted just to be the big man. He will speak ill, I understand, behind the scene, and when he goes to public television, of course it's good. He's eloquent in some ways.
But I can say, let me
And
cut
but
you
that
short.
does not mean you're good in commerce just because you can speak well in
He
English.
has a BCom. Like he went.
Oh,
to,
come
yeah,
on.
He's very.
By the way, the best
he's
people who
very
are
good,
the big minds in commerce are the one who can't speak English, by the way, just to let you know.
but he's very articulate.
Have you ever
guy.
had Chris
He's very
Kirubi talking?
eloquent. Oh, he's So, but I
Even
was
the
gonna
guy-
say that
Even the guy from Ikwete Mwangi, have you ever heard him so talking?
I haven't heard about
I
him. But
can't even-
let's go back
he
to
can't make a
Kiambu.
good sentence then.
Let's go back to Kiambu. Kiambu, I think under the governance of Kabogo, we have seen like the enrollment rate for the secondary school went by 10%.
Yeah.
The school infrastructure,
Yeah.
he improved that.
Uh-huh.
He
Oh,
also
just
volunteers.
to let Nyambi know that just to let her know that I wasn't bashing Karungu Wadango. By the way, I wanted him to become the,
he's a
the
celebrity
senator.
MC. I would say, yeah.
Because he started, but hey, you know why he's a celebrity? Given that actually you are supporting Kabogo as much as you're supporting him, he's a celebrity because he stand up for the same man that you are calling for him to be given the job. Kabogo, your choice, that is. You see, he was actually hand to hand campaigning.
I start with
my
Kabogo,
choice.
no matter
My
what
choice.
say, I start with Kabogo, and
It is well gone. Have you seen? It is well gone, and the women of Kiambu was very happy about
the
it.
good thing about politics is about 5 years. 5 years, he's gonna be back, and he's gonna come bouncing back.
Back to what?
He's gonna be a governor or maybe something even bigger. We don't
Historically,
know.
look at all the people that have been down when it comes to politics.
So you
Unless-
wanna say like he's done with the politics? He's not done.
Yeah, he's done.
We're gonna see Kabogo back.
See, the thing about it, like, he has so much to worry. First of all, you don't know whether all the governors, by the way, who are out. Expect the auditor general to go after them.
Is
The anti-corruption unit is going to be going after them. Majority of them actually, the rumor says that actually may end up getting rocked. I don't know. They deserve to be put in jail if they are found guilty of anything.
they haven't
But
done
they
anything.
have not-
We cannot like keep on accusing these guys based on the rumors and speculations.
It is
we don't
not
have any
rumors.
evidence. It's rumors, and we should not do that.
It is not rumors. What I'm saying is the reality of what is in the ground. And
People
I
don't
can
like
tell
Kabogo. He's personality. He's a people's guy.
you, the big
He have done like,
personality
a lot of
doesn't.
stuff in Kiambu. I can say that.
What has he done? I keep on. Somebody, by the way, was defending Kabogo definitively, and I asked him, "What would you say Kabogo have done?" You know what he told me? He brought Wi-Fi. I thought, are you joking?
That's a good thing.
You know what is Wi-Fi? You know what is Wi-Fi?
I do know, yeah.
I
that's a
mean,
good thing.
technically, the reason why Wi-Fi is there is because, of course, the buildings are connected. We have all these buildings that are around, and the same thing now. At the end of the day, fiber optics, for example, was not the work of Kabogo. Fiber optics is the work of the national government.
I think guys have done a lot of stuff that you guys don't want to like say that, but he have done like a lot of stuff.
Well,
It's
I'm
just
not.
people-
One of the things that
People they are just saying that because they don't like his personality. He has a bigger personality.
No, he's too proud. The guy is arrogant.
He's-
He just talk the way he want to talk.
He called the things the way they are.
He says he
doesn't
has all
call-
the money. He
Yeah.
says that he's sent by God. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
You're gonna see Kaboga back. Let's talk about NASA.
oh,
Yeah, the National Super Alliance.
I mean, that would be
That's something to see, and I think Uhuruto is they're in a shock mode. 'Cause I think
the only way that I would say
this NASA right here
uh-huh.
is gonna be it's gonna be a shocker come in August.
The only thing I can be worried about NASA for them to take over Jubilee. I mean, because I want Uhuru to be given another chance to serve.
I don't think
The
so.
only way that NASA has an opportunity is they had Musalia Mudavadi as the president and the deputy president as Kalonzo Musyoka, and then of course Raila stepped down and said that he would be
He's
a
not-
senior advisor. And by the way, if he would have
Raila
sacrificed
is
the
a
opportunity for
political
him to
figure.
become the
He's-
president,
yeah.
I'm telling you, I guarantee you today that will be something to people to think about it.
Yeah,
Because
I'm not
he'll be-
endorsing for
he'll
your
be
information. I'm not
busy saying,
Yeah.
if I can step down, if I can sacrifice my ambition,
Yeah.
you can sacrifice what you're going for, and let's go for the real development of our nation. And I think people will go for it. Even the people of the Central Province will vote for
I
that
am
ticket.
not endorsing
But
anybody, but I
without-
gotta say, Raila Odinga is a person who is willing to die for what he believes in. He's a person who has been fighting for the multi-party system, from the 90s. So he's a guy who's been given a chance. I'm
see-
not endorsing him, but I think he's a guy who his beliefs.
Kenya,
His
what happened in
beliefs-
Kenya is that we're looking things in the wrong way.
He's gonna
We're
take
trying
Kenya to another
argue-
level, you know.
We're
He's-
trying to argue that the corruption is an issue. What the issue is, we're not executing ideas the best way we can possible. For example, we have the main.
So you wanna tell
Just a minute. A lot of people, for example, in diaspora, one of the major investment in diaspora today is people are flocking back just to buy buildings and lands and just to build
And the bubble's gonna burst
and
pretty soon.
food balls
Yeah.
and all that. And guess what? And they're doing geographically. They're not looking at all issues that matters in this case. When it comes to development itself, you have to look at the things that actually can wear and tear on the ground, that is. And then we have issues such as water and sewage, which are being undermined. Important issue that at the end of the day, no matter how we develop, no matter how we build all these buildings and we earn all the interest we earn, we're not helping. So what happened in Kenya is not necessarily corruption is the issue. Is that each and every person is fighting for their own position, for their own riches,
their
for their
personal
own
interests,
rights.
yeah.
They don't care about the other person. They don't care about the warfare and totality of the nation at large. And in short, we have a shortage of patriotism. We are not patriotic of our own nation. I myself being one
Are
of
you
them.
talking about the people who live
Rather
in
than
diaspora?
and
Or-
corruption is not really a big issue. Rather than we are not fully in passion for our own country. We claim to be, but we are all about ourselves. We don't care about the major things such as, for example, how we can improve the water
How
and
can we
sewage,
be
how we can
patriotic?
improve
The
the
government
roads.
have looked at everything. Like these, I have a big
Because we are the government.
Yeah, I
We are
cannot
the government.
support Jubilee. I don't think I'm gonna support. They have looted everything. Look at Anwe Guru. He's getting like a pass on everything.
But guess
He
what?
looted like
Guess what?
NYS.
Guess who put them there in power?
And Kirinyaga, they're
People,
giving him
the
a-
people.
They're giving him
So
a
do you
blank
blame
check
Waiguru
to
or
come-
do you blame the people?
I blame her, and
No, I don't blame
People-
I don't blame
people
the
that are not
I don't
educated.
blame these leaders, by the way.
They are not people. They are not
Mark
educated.
my word. I
They are
don't
not
blame the
educated.
leaders.
They need to get education.
I blame the people on the
Yeah.
ground because
Why
they
is-
have a choice to go for their
Why is Waiguru going-
selfish gain for the short term.
Why
Don't forget the nation really needs something.
Why is one Anwe Guru going back to Kirinyaga after the scandal that she have done?
Because she knows that people will
She
people
have
will
bought
love
like
him more.
her home is like 150
Pierre Lumumba
million.
said that we are the nation that when we see someone, one of our own, have done something wrong,
Yeah.
we say yes, it's our thief, but it's our thief.
Yeah.
So
but
we are weighed. For example, we just spent some time arguing why, for example, people like Peter Kenneth don't have a shot in Nairobi, and people like
because
Nyoro
people they don't want to
have a
elect
shot
the
in,
good
in
people.
Kiambu.
People don't want to elect the good people. The
Because
people
they're
that vote for the
not,
thugs.
because what they want we are at a position in our life, in Kenya that is, we want first of all to secure what we can now, and then we can think about the developing our area
I
next.
think
And that doesn't happen.
illiteracy and lack of education, I think, is
Well educated. I guess they're well educated to know how to steal. I think
No,
Kenyans
I'm
are well
talking on the
educated. It's
part
not
of
they're
the-
not educated. They are
part of the
educated.
voters.
Eh?
The voters, I think, the education, they don't have they don't have enough education to know about to vet. That's the word. To vet the candidates. Like someone like Anwar Guru
Did you
should
see-
never have gone there. Maybe people in Kenya, they have never even heard about anything about NYS.
Did you see the time that Prezzo pulled one in one of the show? This guy
Who's Prezzo?
Prezzo is one of the, the celebrity that was came up with music. And he said that how hard it is, for example, to call a 999, and in Kenya they call it 999. And he actually called the 991 version of the 999 in public television, and when they was being interviewed. And guess what? Nobody answered.
He called 999.
For example, like me, for example, calling 911 here, I don't want to call because I'll be penalized. I'll be here right away by the
2 minutes I'll be here.
I ain't calling.
They'll be here in 2
But
minutes.
guess what, in Kenya? We have the media not focusing on the issues that matters in the country, but focusing more on the personality and focusing on the issues that really are quite irrelevant. And that's the problem that Uhuru himself have been saying. That you need to focus on what we're doing and what we can do and continue to do.
I have a big problem with Uhuru. I think he need to give a tough love to his cabinet people. He need to be more aggressive. I don't think the guy's aggressive
I
enough.
don't know what's the best way to put it because he can't put it.
I don't think
better than what he
I don't
said.
think I can quite support him for 2000 and for the coming elections. And I'm not endorsing anybody, but I think my political ideologies resonate better with the
This
NASA.
is what Uhuru said. He
Not
said,
necessarily
"Do you want me to
because-
line the people in Uhuru Park and fire them one by one?" That's the same kind of things that I'm saying, and I believe that the mayor of London have said it right. Not being patriotic and actually being very selfish. We are selfish. Kenyans, we need to step up. We need to be patriotic. We need to step up and learn how to be patriotic, love our nation, and also call for real changes that will actually
You're
impact
talking about
real development in our nation.
being patriotic, but how can we participate in Kenya where people in the diaspora, we can't even vote? I thought they were supposed to implement some sort of like people in the diaspora can go and vote here.
Our vote really...
But we can make our voices be heard, but we cannot, we didn't have that chance.
We're not organized ourselves here in this. For example, I'm from Seattle,
diaspora
West
is
area.
quite a,
We are
we
not
can
organized.
become our own,
How can you be able to vote? We're not even organized. You don't want to bring the chaos we have back home here in Seattle. We have to first of all even structure ourselves here in the US, for example.
I think
for example, I was in Dallas. I've been in Dallas a number of times, and guess what? There's all disunity here in Dallas. How do you expect this?
It's expected when you have a very big...
Do you imagine that they bring the ballot boxes here, they vote here? Oh my goodness! I don't think even the US will actually go for it because I think it will be too chaotic.
No, it's good because I think one thing I like about Dallas, Texas, is because we are. It's a city with people from Kenya from different tribes. We have Kalenjin,
Who cannot
Kenyans.
agree on anything.
Unlike Seattle, everybody's a Kikuyu there.
And the only thing they can do is to go in their own corners, have their own ideas.
Yeah,
the Kisi have their own ideas. The Kikuyu have their own ideas.
I think that's good for any organization or any political party for people to have a
When
different tribes.
when people are align themselves in tribes here, even here in US, no, it's not a good idea.
Because I think like cities like in Seattle, like everybody there is, for the lack of good words, it's Kikuyu, and they if you go there like an outside Mobili, that's what the name, like a Mobi.
They go by demographic, and you can see for sure the demographic shows that most of the time, especially our parents, unfortunately our parents are not that friendly when it comes to the tribe.
And that's sad. I like everybody. I don't vote based on the tribe. I can vote for Raila Odinga, and if I say that, people they're gonna think I'm crazy because I'm a Kikuyu. No, I can vote for anybody I want to vote to.
Why would you vote for Raila Odinga? If I'm curious, I'm just curious. Why would you vote for Raila Odinga?
I think his ideologies and his party, I resonate better with them, based on the fact like they're there to fight for the Jubilee, which have been looting the government since they came in power. Jubilee have not done anything. They have
Well,
not anything.
the last time I checked, I can give you
Everybody's getting a
that
free,
Jubilee have
they're
done.
getting
For
a free
example,
pass for
today, for example, we have the roads from every sector being developed. And I know,
roads.
and
Are
I
you
know
going to talk about
I know
roads?
Kiambu, we don't have one yet.
Ruiru
But we
Githunguri.
have, no, I know,
Yeah.
we have to understand, it's not about just Kiambu.
Niko napitia
But
kwa
they have put
shamba,
the-
Ruiru
they have-
Githunguri.
they have put the-
It's
and
bad.
by the way, that's a work of the governor that is supposed to have done
Yeah,
that.
in
It was
fact,
the
Karogo
case.
Wazango like just put Maram in our road. Like,
Because
Davini,
Makamu Tua
Yeah.
developed his own Machakos without...
Was he
the help
elected
of
by the
government.
way? What happened to him? I haven't heard anything about him.
I mean, not Makamu Tua.
I mean,
I keep on confusing this
yeah.
guy from Machakos. What's his name? Mandeleo Chap guy. He did his own development without the help of the government. So you have to understand one
By the
thing.
way, Macau Mutua is the guy. Basically.
By the way, do you know they have started now using the train is operational now. And
In Machakos?
No, the train is operational in
Where?
a different segment. The people can ride the train now. It's happening, for example. And by
I think
the
the guy
way,
you're trying to say is Evans Mutua. Is that the guy you're trying to? Is that his name?
Mutua from Machakos, and there's a lot of development that
I'm moving to Machakos for real. I'm moving to Machakos. If I'm buying a plot, I'm buying in Machakos. I'm not going back to.
You just say what
Kiambu.
I've just been saying.
Yeah.
The only reason
Machakos is the place to be.
you just say what I
Machakos
just
is the place to
said.
be.
The only reason you can go back to Africa
Yeah,
is because
Wakamba wameendelea.
it's because you want to buy a plot and build a building. And that's all. I mean, if that's the case, I'm okay. I'm safe being here. But Kenya is short of real development. We need real companies to come there. For example,
I think
I'm
we
not
have
sure
all
I'm
that. I
saying
think
because
we
if
have all
somebody
that.
can jump in and come and do it before me, I need someone who can bring in the water and sewage system that are not on the government level, but public company coming forward so that they can put better infrastructure.
We need to implement that.
It can now. People can actually get the opportunity to pay monthly basis like we do here. For example, we pay for the water, we pay for the sewage, we pay for the garbage, and we have structure that is a system that is well organized such that we keep on funding it by making our monthly payment and at the same time creating job opportunity. You know, for example, in the segment in every county here, the water, how many people work for the water company? How many people work for the sewage company? How many people work for all the public sector?
Yeah.
Even the road, for example, and public transportation, education, that are actually benefiting out of the program that are set aside, and individually we contribute to it. We pay taxes based on that, and that's what we need. We need a structure that in some ways, yes, we can borrow the leaf from this country, but we need to be able
We have learned a lot from here. Yeah.
we need to be able to sit in the boat and come up with a structure that will help the country in the long term.
Yeah.
And not to worry about somebody looting the money, because with development, every development, there will be
happening.
some kind of spending happening.
Let's
You can call it corruption, whatever you want to call it, but we need some real changes. We can not be scared of corruption. Let it happen, but let people develop, let people come, give people tender, let company come from different segments, let them come and bring real development and have a unit body that is vetting all the projects that are coming out from public works so they can align, and also you can be a watchdog, make sure that those segments are not invocating any kind of corruption. Otherwise, we need some kind of real changes.
Yeah, Elizabeth Kanyele said, you're right, we should not vote on tribal lines, but on performance. I think she was voted in UK, which is predominantly white, and it was 80%, and she was voted for the council. The councillor Kanyele, and also she was a mayor. I don't know whether I haven't been following the news lately. Is she a mayor too, or she's ex-mayor? I'm not quite sure about that.
Yeah.
But that's to show you that people, they should not vote based on the tribal. Like if you're Kikuyu,
that's true.
Did you see that guy from Kahawa Wendani? Like a Luo guy was voted. Is it Kiambu County, that area? He was elected in Kiambu, and he's a Luo guy. So I was very proud about that.
Well,
that's pretty good.
I was born in Kisumu. Maybe I should consider going to run in Kisumu.
So that's good.
I don't know how that. I don't know about that, but I might.
Yeah. So I think Kenya, we have gone wrong for the tribal thing. I don't like about it, and I just hate it.
Yeah, and I'm glad.
And especially when it comes to Kikuyus, they just like defending their own people, and I like I don't like fanatics.
But you see,
the fanatics for Uhuru, they will do anything for Uhuru.
You see what happened?
They will die for even Uhuru is wrong.
The people of Kiambu have done something unique. Let me tell you one thing. People of Kiambu have done something unique.
Yeah.
Kapogo thought he would be. I had people who have aligned themselves
But
with
it's
the
not- it's not
They
biased.
believe that he will win with the landslide, and that's why he will speak the way he will speak. But guess what? It was a rude awakening
That's
when
what
he
I'm
was
saying. It was a
defeated and
protest
fired.
vote. Yeah, it's a protest vote. But I'm saying
And that's
it's not
a
over
voice,
until
that's
it's
a
over.
message to Waititu, because
It's
Waititu has to deliver.
It's not over until it's over.
The pressure is on.
Kabogo might
Waititu.
decide to run as an independent.
And after
You don't know.
being rejected the way he was rejected,
You don't
he
know.
has
Anything-
no chance. He
anything
stands no
impossible
chance.
in Kenya.
It doesn't matter. Remember, this is not
Anything impossible.
This is not Nairobi, where, for example, at least some of the ODM will come and vote. This is pure Jubilee area. It's either if he ran with another party, he'll still be like a Jubilee branch of Jubilee. At the end of the day, it will be just a rematch of the nomination, which will be debated
So
out.
do we know for sure, like, whether Wamatangi he got the senatorial race that he won? Because the last time I checked,
I wanted Karungu Wadhango by there to become the
he's too
senator.
junior. No,
But
no
I wish
offense, Karungo.
Karungu Wadhango had garnered for the member of parliament.
Yeah.
That is one thing that I wish he would have done, because
Gitahi is saying Kabogo will become a cabinet appointee. He could be. That would be good. And that's a very good, that's a very
I
good.
don't know.
Yeah.
He's too proud to be cabinet appointee.
No,
he
he's-
as a what? He has all the millions. He has all the money that he have actually stolen. So
He will
far.
become. He's
And,
one of the Jubilee, the top political goons. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him.
He has added a couple billions in his docket, so he can go and invest more.
There's nothing wrong There's nothing wrong with having so much money.
It doesn't
Are
have
you
to
blaming
do.
because he's rich?
No,
Are you? Why is
I blame
everybody
him,
so
I
concerned
blame
about
because
his
he
money?
was a little bit too selfish than others.
Why is everybody so concerned
I think
about
he
his
was
money?
too selfish than others.
No, I think when it comes to personal properties and money, it should not be brought into politics. He earned that money. Whatever he does, he is entitled to his own money. So I don't think it should be brought into politics. You
you
should
get a
not be
chance-
voting anybody.
When
based
Nyoro
on
was
his
running for the
yeah.
governor of Kiambu back in 2013, I don't know whether people of Kiambu were listening. He laid out a manifesto of the things that we'll do to restructure the coffee board, the daily board, and he will restructure all the idea of the
Those are
farming
just the talking
themselves.
points.
No, he laid
Yeah.
out. He was actually saying some of the things that will bring the factories in Kiambu itself and develop and process our own coffee so that we can sell the final product. And this is a guy I attended here in Seattle. I had the opportunity to attend in East African Chamber of Commerce. I had the opportunity to attend some of the conference where he was actually giving a piece of some of the things that he ought,
He went to the Bill Gates. He went to Bill Gates.
Bill and Melinda
yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah.
This is a guy that I put in the Rockefeller Foundation. He has ideas after ideas, and all he has never got is the opportunity, because he got the opportunity at the Rockefeller Foundation.
He's not
He
very-
got the opportunity different with the Bill and Melinda Foundation.
Was he based in
But he
US?
has not got the opportunity with the people of Kiambu. But now he has it this time under the docket of Waititu. And I believe for sure the things that he wanted to
He's
do,
not very
he
popular,
will bring
I gotta
them
tell you
to
that.
Kiambu. And Kiambu will see the changes that we have been long waiting for. We will see the changes that we'll see that a real development when it comes to coffee board, when a real development comes to dairy factories. Because you see, for example, when the one person who was elected because of the milk Mwangiweria, he did something about that. And I believe that the real changes will be coming to Kiambu when it comes to that. That the farmer, the peanut farmer, on the ground, my grandmother, who has been a farmer for many years, will finally get to enjoy a little bit of more money on her
Because
pocket.
we have a big coffee plantation in Kiambu, but it doesn't have any money. Like
The coffee is all gone.
it's all
but
gone.
we-
And I'll keep on asking mother, why do you guys have to be giving yourself trouble for this?
But
Just
because we
cut
have the
the
real
whole thing
development
down
will come. You
and
see,
plant-
that we need to change Kiambu
plant
so
some
that
corns.
we
It's
see
useless.
we are agricultural friendly.
Yeah.
And the reason why Kiambu is doing well and have been doing well for many decades, for example, the daily milk is one thing. When you talk about all these companies owned by the Uhuru family, they're all about milk. And this is one area that we need to improve more and more so that we can expand. Have a partnership with them. So at the end of the day, we can employ more of our youth and put them to work. And then at the same time, we need to bring real changes of water and sewage system. I talk to you, Bwana Nyoro, and I believe maybe you may be able to get this message. When you work with Waititu, remember to improvise.
Is he going to
gonna
be working with Waititu?
Yeah, he's going to be the deputy governor. I'm 100% sure he'll be the deputy
Or
governor
are those appointed or
of Kiambu.
are they appointed? Or they're just
Of course,
elected?
there's a ticket that is a park ticket between Waititu and
Do they have to declare that before
Mr.
the
Nyoro.
elections, or it's just to his own discretion to appoint his own assistant governor?
Oh, they came up with a deal before even the nomination was done.
Because
And
I
now,
haven't
that
heard-
is the part of the reason why,
I
for
haven't
example,
heard,
Karungwa Thangwa was not a good choice for him to run together. They would have been defeated, and Karungwa Thangwa opted to run for the senator. But I think he should have...
Karogo is moving too fast. Karogo, slow down. You should have run for MCA for Ngewa one more time. I don't know where you're going. You're still young. You are like 35 years old.
No, there's no young
Where
when it
are
comes
you
to
going?
politics.
You know, you have a
Even
long way to
me, if I
go.
was in Kenya, I would have probably tried to
Yeah,
run
you
for
have
the-
a long way
for the
to
senator
go.
or even
Slow
governor.
down, okay? You're moving too fast.
No, there's never young when it comes to
Yeah,
real
at
politics.
least he should have, run for 2 terms.
I think what he did, he proved. You know, you have to remember that he was able to garner over.
Yeah.
By the way, it was very close. Among all
It was
the
too
voting
close
that
to call,
happened, it was
yeah.
a very close call, and I believe I give all the kudos to
Maybe
Karungwa
next,
Thangwa
maybe
because
next
I
time he
truly
can run
believe-
for MP. Like, I heard the guy Kagawa Lydia from Kebororo.
the guy
is
that's
an
gonna be running
MP
for
because
Menopause.
this useless guy, Jorage Faya, have never done anything in Kwamaiko, Gewa. He have absolutely done nothing. Fire is useless. Fire only help people from, the Upper Kiambu, Upper Githongori, like Gadaivi, whatever that place is called, like, what do you call that? Kanunga, all those places that I'm not very familiar. Kagwe, Gateway.
Yeah.
He have never come to Kwamaiko. So I don't think he should never even given a chance to be an MP again. He have done absolutely nothing. And I'm so glad people voted him out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
what can we say at the last minute? Because I think we still have a few minutes. before-
Let's talk about the woman representative. What is the role of the woman? This is a useless
But
thing ever in Kenyan constitution. What is their job? The woman representative. What do they do?
I think the reason why we have
What do they do? Is a duplication of the duties. Like you have MCA there, we have senator there.
No,
we
the
have a
reason why we
governor
have-
there.
the reason we
Does
have
this
that-
government have so much money to?
No. I think the reason why I have that opportunity for the women rep is
For
because
what?
if a woman tried to run for power in Kenya, her chance of being elected are very slim.
We have seen it, Karua and the rest.
They don't have that muscle of Billy or
We do have like very,
that of relationship. They don't have that. I believe that.
and I think Shabench like
And by the way,
yeah, she's
and
survived.
also because the politics in Kenya, you might somebody running against if a woman was the one running against Kabogo as the governor. Oh my goodness, Rumiria Gerumani Kegure on a dio in
No.
So this is the kind of thing that I think Kenya, we are far from respecting women, far from come to the position we can respect women, understanding that women have the capability of doing something big and they can bring real changes and real
Who
development.
is a governor for?
And by the way,
Who is a woman
no,
representative?
to get a chance to go back and run. Elizabeth Kangede now.
No,
you have that- you can go to
yeah, I can.
but I think she has a chance, but I don't know if you've been a citizen of another country. I don't know, but I don't know.
I think you
But,
have to. I
but-
think you have to, I don't know how.
Well,
but
that's something we can-
in
but-
US, we do. You have
But
a
we
position.
need women to step
Yeah.
up and understand that.
But maybe in future,
if a woman
Elizabeth,
can
we're watching out for you, and maybe something can go around and no,
And not only
no,
that,
yeah.
we need women to step up in Kiambu and take their position so that they can be a strong advocate, not just for the women issues. For example, I've lived in Seattle and I'm sick and tired. Let me say this. I'm sick and tired of I know I'm going to get in trouble about this, but we have so many Queen's Night, so many women breakfast, so many this and that.
Okay.
But the reality is this.
What are they doing?
For
these
you to
Queen nights?
nurture and develop a woman to be, to take the
In
position.
Dallas, let me tell you, in Dallas they have Queen's Night, they have FDK, something FDK is like ladies something. We have the Duchess and Dutch. All these nonsense got to stop. If you're not empowering women,
The real empowerment.
what are you
is
empowering
not
women for all
empowerment.
these like the
That's the wrong empowerment they're doing.
The-
you have to
the
have the
Queen's
right
Night and-
empowerment.
it's-
And the right empowerment is not to have
Yes.
the Queen's Nights and all that.
Educate
The
your
right
woman.
empowerment is to go and
Not
work
FDK
in an
and
environment
whatever
where they're
and
men,
Queen's
and you
Night
work with
and-
them together.
it's not helping
But
people.
anyway, you can't win the fight
Too
for
much.
women.
Okay, too much for the Dallas Queen Night or Seattle Queen's Night.
But
so
let's
too
now
much about
focus
that.
on the issue of Kiambu. Let me
Kiambu
say
County,
this
yeah.
before we conclude.
But we come from a very good country. It's called United State of Kiambu. It's
Yes.
a really good country, but I'm not very happy about the governance in Kiambu. I'm very, it's sad, like Kabogo lost. As much
Oh
as
no,
I
it's
wanted
not
him
sad
to
for me.
win.
It's a happy day for me, I can tell you. Eh?
But I gotta say, we're gonna watch this very closely. Waititu, we watching you.
It's,
you know,
it's a
'cause-
happy day for me. The
Yeah.
moment I was celebrating with the women of Kiambu when Kabogo was defeated. I was with you on that one, not on the Queen's Night. When you celebrate, when a man disrespect you, I'm with you. But when you just have the Queen
We
there,
need more feminists.
Yes, but anyway.
Feminist movement. We need them, you know.
we
Women
can't
stand
put
for
it
your,
that way.
yeah. Hmm? So I think we're about to wrap this up. So keep it right here. We're gonna come with part 2 about this. We're gonna talk about something else, and it's good you've watched.
but I'm
us.
proud of
Yeah.
one. By the way, I commend your uncle Jesse for running.
Yeah,
I
Jesse
know you know-
Gishiga
I know
was
you
running.
didn't-
Is my uncle was running.
know he
for
didn't get the
MCA,
opportunity to
it was,
become,
it was very
MCA,
contentious
but,
race. But he deserved the win. But somebody
Yeah.
else took it. But what can we say?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a loser. There's always a winner. So
I think
we
they're
hope
all
you
winners
for
in
next
this case.
time.
They're all winners, and
But they're all winners in
yeah.
so many ways.
They're
So-
all winners, and I believe
and
that
we
him stepping
appreciate
up is still a
their
win.
we appreciate for their their purpose and their their desire to serve people of Kwamaiko and Gewa in general. So keep it right here. We're gonna come back with part 2 of this. So this is
And but then this hit in Dallas is getting on me. I'm telling
yeah,
you. But anyway.
he lives in Seattle. He just come to visit my house. This is Dallas. It's like about 80 degrees here.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm used to it. As you can see, he's sweating. I'm not sweating. I'm used to this weather. It's nice and I love it. So we're gonna come back with part 2. This is Dolu Melos Kangede. Please,
Yeah,
can
that's
one
my
person
auntie
talk?
Dolu. It's my
I know
auntie
we on the we can't. When I'm with this guy, it's just too much. Yeah,
he just wants us to talk one at a time.
yeah. That's Tabitha. We grew up together.
When it comes to politics, Tabitha, don't worry. Sometimes there's people talking over each other, but at the end of the day, we have agreed on one thing. That can we say one thing we have agreed on is that we need real changes in Kiambu.
Yeah.
And we just hope that we hope
Here
that
is
people
here is
can,
my points about Kiambu people is stop being tribal. It's okay to vote for somebody who is another tribe, is a Luo or a Kalenjin or a Kampa. It's okay to do that. And also the other thing is you have to vet your candidates. Like Waititu, I don't think he was fully vetted. Like guy has too much in his baggage. So vetting is a very good thing you have to do, Kiambu people. The other things, you have to bring women, educate them, empower them when it comes to the leadership and even in voting. So you have done okay, Kiambu, but I can give you like a C+, but you haven't been where we're supposed to be yet, when it comes to politics. So
for me, I'll say this, I think Waititu was well vetted. Waititu had
By who?
Kiambu at that time.
do they
He
have
was
even
running.
like the
Give me a-
gubernatorial?
just give me when he came to Kiambu running for the MP of Kabete, and after that he worked knocking door to door from city to city, making sure that the illicit blue is stopped in Kiambu area. He did a good job. He was
by the
one
way,
person who jumped-
Mutuda lost.
Yeah, by the way, he did a
I'm
good
so
job.
glad he
but
lost.
But you saw
Dude,
that you
that's
witnessed
Saka.
you
He
witnessed
just-
what he did, because Kabogo was not able to do it. Waititu did it, and Waititu successfully was able to fight illicit blue. It's still happening, but I believe him becoming the governor, he has all the monument, all the power, and he will fight and crush the power of this illicit blue.
We still need to
And
see
then the other
this.
thing that I think is going to happen, just give me a chance, is that I will see this with Nyoro being on the ticket. Both of them will come, and Kiambu will start changing slowly by slowly. New roads will be established in areas where there were actually no roads, where were just the rocks, and you couldn't even drive the road. Drive, for example, Ikino, they were called Ikino.
And if you go to
Komabai,
Ruiru Road in
all those roads
Shamba,
are coming.
unapitia kwa shamba, it's a shame.
Yeah, all those things are coming,
Yeah.
and the real development is coming in Kiambu. It might not be what you really want, but it will be some kind of development.
Karogo put
every
Mara
time
on
is
the
step by
roads.
step. No,
Davide
Karogo has
Metahacho.
not done that yet. I don't know about that. He hasn't done that yet.
I think Karogo feel like he's like somebody say he's a celebrity. He feel like, okay, I got these people that are kind of like watching me as a celeb. You don't do that. You're there to serve. You're not a celebrity. And maybe that's why he lost.
Yeah.
Next time, be there and be a real politician. You cannot be like a celeb. You cannot do that. No way.
And
No
thank
way.
you,
cannot.
Kiambu. And by the way,
Okay.
we gotta go. And but we'll be back.
We'll be back. Next time we're gonna do